All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. Clouds finally broke for some sun today, late in the day. I mean, late in the day, like after 4 o'clock. We started seeing some blue sky appear, and then we had even more blue sky. And no, I didn't get to the Pine Barrens. I was just taking some pictures of some trees around Hicksville. It was pretty empty. Even the park, Cantiague Park, just dead. I guess everybody was on the South Shore. So let's go take a look at the satellite here. And you can see the clouds moving on out. And we have the Cirrus Clouds moving in. So just a very short break of mostly sunny skies this evening, like after 4 or 5 o'clock. Kind of late to go to the Pine Barrens. But nonetheless, it was pretty nice late this afternoon and evening with the sun finally out and some blue sky and a nice breeze blowing out there. So let's take a look at what's currently out there. We got temperatures in the upper 60s. Looks like a little warmer in Mineola, near 70 degrees. Looks like there is a sea breeze developing along the South Shore, but we don't have that here. We're close to 70 degrees. Like LaGuardia is close to 70 degrees. Go out east, Islip is 64. You have 64 at Shirley, 61 at West Hampton Airport. And again, there is a bit of a sea breeze on the South Shore. And let's go. I'm sure it's warmer in Jersey. Let's see. No, not by much. 65 in Toms River. Damn, it actually is cooler in Toms River than it is in Mineola. And it looks like they got a sea breeze there. Go figure. But anyway, throw in the dew points. I don't think the air is that dry. Yeah, we have dew points in the mid-50s, which is comfortable, but not really that dry. Let's look at the one-to-ground site now. And we'll look at the temperatures here. And you'll see, again, temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70 in the middle part of Nassau County. But if you go to the South Shore, it's a lot cooler there with the sea breeze. Temperatures only around 60 degrees. And that trend continues out in Suffolk County now with Holbrook reporting a 68-degree reading. So, the middle of the island definitely a little warm. Let's see. North Patchogue. I know there's 2 stations here. That's 28. All right, that's not there. It's 38. So see, he has 64 degrees, and he's got a sea breeze, but we don't have it here. Again, it's like where the city's around 70, and middle part of Jersey's pretty warm too, around New Brunswick, 72. I mean, that's normal for this time of the year. But yeah, there is a sea breeze in Toms River, on the east side of Toms River, like downtown, 64. I mean, you go west though. To the west area, it's near 70, but still, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Let's look at the rainfall totals here. We'll look at the rainfall totals one more time. 72-hour rainfall totals, and we'll just go over them real brief, and I mean real brief here, because we've been over this already a little bit. So we got these numbers from Connecticut. Look at that. Fairfield County, 3.32 inches. These some of these areas announced in Connecticut 3+ inches, so they got a lot of rain over there. New London, Bergen County also 3.64 inches. So a lot of over 3 inches of rain in a lot of areas. Pretty much in a lot of areas, you can see it's pretty uniform actually. Even Nassau County, Lynbrook was reporting a 3.28 inch reading. So everybody, when you throw in all the rain for the whole weekend. You could see here quite a bit of rain here. It's almost a month's worth of rain in a matter of 3 days. Even in Manhattan, 3.36, upstate in Orange County, Putnam County, Queens. Queens got a little less. Rockland got over 3 inches. Actually, look at these amounts for Suffolk County. Oh my! So you have readings of Wow. 4.38 inches at Upton, 4.28 at Miller Place, 4.26 at Orient. Miller Place, 4.16 inches. Sayville, 4.16. Ridge, 4.15. So some really 4-inch plus numbers for the weekend. Wow. So most areas got anywhere between 3 and 4 inches of rain for the weekend. Very impressive, to say the least. Quite impressive. Let's see if Mount Holly put something together. Probably not, knowing them. They did not. No, they did not. They do have a map, though. So let's see. They have a map that they've included. So Mount Holly likes to use maps. So you could see some areas around Tom's River also got over 4 inches of rain on this map. So really impressive here. All right, they do have a link to the rainfall totals as well. We'll put all this in the description below. We talked a lot about the rain, where that system is now moved away, and we'll do the monthly weather summary for May tomorrow, which I'm sure will be now above normal with precipitation because of all that rain. And as we go and we look at the outlook, you will see we have a weak high pressure over us. It's a weak high pressure though, and it starts moving offshore, and we start getting return flow, and then we have that return flow right through the that ridge is going to sit there for a while, and then we're going to be dealing with chances of rain, probably Thursday night into Friday, another chance of rain, and then we're just going to be dealing with a lot of stall front syndrome. Maybe we can push that high away as we get in the next week. But you see, it just doesn't want to go anywhere. It's just stuck. You got that Atlantic Ridge situation, and then we'd have to wait to the middle of the month before this high could finally build down and push that ridge aside. And this is all because of the jet stream and the upper air pattern. So if we go look at the upper air pattern, you see we have this ridge building in the east, and it's just not going anywhere. And a huge ridge. And that's going to mean a lot of moisture and humidity and some warmth as well in there as well. So if we look at the jet stream, you'll see what happens. The jet stream kind of just goes away, and we're just stuck with the ridge pretty much. Maybe a little trough. This is what will bring the rain chances for later next week. But then after that, look at that. The jet stream is just gone. It's way up in Canada. And we'd have to wait until the middle of the month before we'd get to see some of it dive down. Perhaps. So this means that we're going to be dealing with above normal temperatures. So, we're going to move this a little over. Move it back. Let's go to the temperature anomaly chart here. All right, so after being very much below normal, we're going to go a little bit above as the week goes on. So you get to see the warmth grow in the east here. Still not warming up that much, but then it's going to start to warm up more as we head toward the weekend, as you see there. Nothing dramatic. It won't be dramatic heat. Though it looks like it might get that way a little bit sometime next week. The main thing is the humidity. That's what we're going to be dealing with, a lot of humidity. So if we look at the dew points, you'll see after some low humidity today, we'll have one more day of comfortable humidity tomorrow. It starts going up on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we start dealing with a lot more humidity. But the good news is there's you can see that southerly component to the winds. That means a sea breeze. So that should keep most of the heat away from our area. But you see the whole eastern coast there stuck in the humidity. And it's just tropical, disgusting air. You shouldn't have this in June. I mean, this is more like August weather. But we all know the climate is getting more humid here thanks to climate change. But it looks like there is relief that will come down eventually toward the middle of the month. But enjoy the comfortable air, because you're going to be feeling the humidity once we get to Thursday, and it's going to be hanging around for quite a while. So let's take a closer look at our temperature forecast, and I'll be using the GFS for this. So as we go into Tuesday, you'll see it will be warmer tomorrow with more of a southwest flow, especially for New Jersey, probably mid-70s, upper 70s. Sea breezes on the south shore, probably keeping Long Island in the low to mid-70s. And then things heat up a little more for Jersey on Wednesday, maybe closer to 80 there. Here, we'll still be in the 70s. And then you see it doesn't really get all that hot. And then this is because we're going to be having precipitation around, so there'll be plenty of clouds around. But it will be quite humid with dew points well into the 60s. And then that's when things heat up. Next weekend, Saturday, we're going to start seeing temperatures near 90 in Jersey, probably 80s for Long Island, probably over 90 in Jersey. And then Sunday also a really hot, steamy day. Jersey will be in the 90s, and Long Island will probably be well into the 80s. And you see that heat just linger into Monday. So the potential for a heat wave exists in certain parts of our area. And then after that, we have to wait for that front to come through. And then look at this. Look at next weekend. Blazing. This is not next weekend, the weekend after that. You have to wait for that. So that day before the cold front could be very hot with no sea breeze. This is just another freaking hot summer. Every summer's a hot summer. When are we ever going to get a cool summer? Never, because we're now dealing with climate change. So that doesn't happen anymore. So looking at the dew points, you see, and I'm putting this chart up here to show you the wind flow. So Winds start shifting to the southwest tomorrow. It's still comfortable tomorrow, but then we start seeing those dew points start to come up a little bit on Wednesday. It's still not that bad. It's Thursday that we really start feeling the humidity with dew points rising to the 60s. And here's Friday and the weekend here. It looks like southwesterly winds or southerly component to the wind, so it should be enough of a sea breeze on Long Island, but it will be on the humid side. And then the humidity just gets worse and worse, and until that front comes through. And look at this. It's just we're going to go through a whole week straight of just oppressive humidity. It's going to be horrible. So let's go look at the clouds next, I guess. There won't really be many clear skies. I'll look at the NAM for this. So let's look at the NAM here. So here's the NAM. You see those cirrus clouds roll in, and they'll be with us tomorrow. Pretty thick cirrus, very filtered sunshine. Lots of contrails, and the same deal for Wednesday. So hopefully you got a chance to enjoy that little bit of blue sky we had this evening, because we won't be seeing it for a while. You can also look at the RGM. It'll be the same deal, pretty much. So here is the RGM. And you can see that cirrus just going to be with us tomorrow. Some thick cirrus. So not going to be much blue sky at all to look at tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. That's as far as this goes. And after that, I'd have to use the GFS. But you could see the pattern we're in here. It's just not favorable for nice skies, unfortunately. So this is just you're in the ridge from hell. That's what happens, and that ridge from hell is going to be with us, and it's going to suck. But that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.